Hello and welcome guys to the stream. Hope everyone is doing well. I'm just signing into the chat app, which is making me press all the squares that have a motorbike on them. There we go. Now I can see chat. Splendid. Just shrink that. So yes, we're going to do some Mazda racing, maybe three races or so, and then we will be doing some Rfactor 2 driving. Yesterday we did 2 races. We did this one, which was decent. We came third. I just stayed out of trouble, to be honest. Started 5th, finished 3rd, just avoided... Oh wait, no, sorry, I finished 2nd in that one, didn't I? Yes, that's right, I was 3rd, but then I got 2nd because someone died. So yes, got to 2nd, all just by avoiding the crashes, really. There wasn't a massive amount to it. And then I just had to defend a little bit from this guy. So that one was nice and easy. The last one I did last night was a bit annoying. I was leading the race. I got someone hit another car at the end of the straight onto the grass, and he then hit me. And then 3 laps later, I got back up to 3rd, and the same thing happened. On the same corner, I got spun out, and I was on the outside, and I couldn't avoid it. But we still got 5th, so we still gained a little bit of I rating, but we lost a lot of safety. So need to get our I rating back up and our safety up to 3.0 before the end of the season. I rating, I lost like 400 in the weekend, which was a bit unfortunate. So we're going to get that back up, and then we also need to do some practice on Rfactor 2, which we will also do tonight as well, but I'm going to get some Mazda races done first. Pace wise for the Mazda, race pace has been really good. Qualifying pace has been okay, but could be better. I've done a low 208, and the quickest I've seen, in qualifying was a low or a mid 207. So I'm about a second off in qualifying, but in the race, the quickest I've seen have been 207 mids, and I did a 207 mid in the race. So when I've got slipstream in the race, and I'm with the lead pack, the race pace is fine, but I just need to improve my quali, because my qualifying pace compared to my race pace doesn't seem to match. My race pace when I'm in the pack seems to be a lot better than my qualifying pace. So we're going to hopefully improve that tonight. So like I said, we'll do about 3 races or so of this, and then we'll do some Rfactor 2. Gonna start learning Rfactor 2. We've got a Silverstone. It's Silverstone and like a Formula mod car that we're going to be driving. Got 2 minutes. The strength of field has not been great this week for Virginia, which is weird because Virginia is usually quite good. For strength of field, but it's been pretty rubbish from what I can see. But then I was looking at like just the normal Mazda series, and it didn't seem like the strength of field was great for either of them. I'll look at GT4. It was a little bit higher, but still fairly low compared to what it usually is.
Returning your dragon.
Thank you. And what else have we got? We've got production challenge here that we're doing. Like I said, the strength of field doesn't seem great. It's kind of up and down. And then we also have the Mazda series, which I did the other week, and I gained like 400 I rating in a weekend. And then the weekend after, I lost that 400 I rating. But the strength of field is terrible in the Masters. It's gone, but like it was 2700, which is not great, but okay. And then it dropped to 1700 strength of field. And then it was back up at 2600, 24. And then it was that had like a 3k strength of field, so it seems to be really up and down, the strength of field. What about GR at Laguna? That's probably quite popular. No, strength of field isn't that high either. I don't know if it's just there's certain series people are focusing on, or oh wow, that is good strength of field. I don't actually own that track, unfortunately. But yeah, we just need to get our pace up a bit. Oh, missed that. In qualifying, because the race pace seems okay, but the quali pace needs to be improved. You have been added to... Ah, that's what that is. Oh, strength of field is nice, 3k, let's go. Right, let's see how we get on. Just put out the rules and regulations for an iRacing Championship that I've signed up for, so I was just having a quick look at that. Need to have a look later on tonight. The biggest thing I noticed with yesterday was getting these tyres warmed up. It's nice. The top 6 drivers, sorry, the top 5 drivers in the Mazda class are the top 6 highest iRating drivers in the server, which is good. Which I think is why the strength of field is so high for Mazda. Because yesterday when I did it, like, I was the highest in class, but I looked at GR and there was much higher iRating drivers in it. So even though the strength of field might be good, your class might have a rubbish strength of field in it because you have the lower iRating drivers in it. But this lobby seems quite good. A lot of the highest drivers in the lobby are all in Mazda, which is nice. Right, so first lap I found yesterday. Pace is usually pretty rubbish. Just make sure it's valid and try to get the tyres up to temperature. So that for the second lap I can just fully commit. I tried really pushing on the first lap yesterday and it didn't work. When it was at Osterleben, I did a bunch of races in the rookie series. I must have done like 20 plus races, and there was only one qualifying session where my first lap I could go quicker than my second. All the other ones, it was the second lap was at least half a second quicker than the first. So you're looking for at least the low 208, and pole will be a low 207, depending on the conditions. And it is multi-class, but the last 3 times, even the leader of the MX-5 hasn't really caught the back of the GR field, so there hasn't really been much chaos between the classes, which usually is in this series, because the Mazdas are usually quicker than the GRs, or like half the GR field, so the lead Mazdas end up having a lap most of the GRs. But I think because the straights are so long on this track, the GRs don't actually lose much time over the whole lap to the quickest Mazda. Because the Mazdas seem quicker in the corners, but the GRs are so much faster on the straight that they don't really lose much time over a lap, even the slower GR drivers. So yeah, that's low 207s, that's what I thought. So yeah, low 207 will probably be pole, and I need a low 208 at least, because I know I've done that before. 208.6 is a good banker. And now we can actually full send it on the second lap. Oh, that was slow. Why was that so slow? Don't know why the fast left-hander was so slow in comparison to the first lap. Also 10th in that corner. Must have just overslowed the car a bit. Oh man, that was a rubbish qualifying from me. Yeah, that was rubbish from myself. Terrible qualifying. Just didn't improve on the second part of that lap. First part was okay, but the second part was terrible. Right, okay. Well, even if I had done a low 208, I would have had to do 208.1 to get up an extra position, so that's fine. As long as we stay with the pack, then the pace should be fine. Because yesterday I was doing 207.4 when I was actually in the slipstream. I just need to improve my quality, because the race pace when I'm actually in the slipstream and in the pack has been fine, but my quality pace has been rubbish. So I need to figure out why my qualifying laps are so slow in comparison to my race laps. But yeah, I think P1 and P2 are very close on pace, so they'll probably battle quite hard. And then we'll just see what happens. Yesterday there was like a 5-way battle for P1 at one point. And then someone crashed with someone else, started spinning on the grass into the person that had taken them out. So it's like instant karma. Right. The GRs not moving? Is there not a... Ah, there is. There's 3... I don't know if that's 3 Mustangs or 3 Clios at the front. Because there's 3 of another class at the front of the GRs, and I don't know... Because both Clio and Mustang gets put in front of the GR. So I'm not sure what it is. I'm surprised Mustang isn't more popular, honestly. The last 2 races I did, the leader didn't go until it went green lights, which was amazing. Because the start was actually controlled. Because we go green light, basically going through the final 3 corners, it can be very chaotic if the leader just goes at a random point. in those corners, but the last two, the leader's actually waited till the light's gone green. So it'd be interesting to see what this leader does, if he does a similar thing, or if he just goes at whatever time he wants. He seems to want to stay with the GRs, which I have nothing against, because it would most likely mean we go green, at least on the final corner. I've tried not to be too close when we go green in these ones, because it is literally going through corners. It is so chaotic. I just try and stay out of trying to get an overtake at the start. The best thing to do is focus on getting good X out of the final corner and getting a move into turn 1 than trying to get a good launch at green lights, because there's so much slipstream in these cars, it's ridiculous. Okay, so I think the lead Mazda is now wanting a gap to the GRs. I think he was maybe just leaving it a bit later to create that gap. Josh and Lad. Has Josh got a Smurf account?
Get ready, going green.
Oh wow, that's early. The GRs must have a big gap to the Clio or Mustang. Okay, that was a good spot to go green.
Green flag, green flag.
Nice, actually go green in a straight line instead of halfway around the final corner. Nice. Well, I'm backing out of that. I'm not trying to go around the outside there on cold tires. That was not a great start. Just try and stay with this pack. I think we're going to have to defend the inside possibly here, I don't know. No, we should be... Oh, no, I should have...
Right side. Clear.
Already the top 6 are going. That was such a stupid move.
Right.
So early in the race and just sending it, just letting that top
Clear on the left.
6 or top 5 pull away. And then defending. Why?
Clear on the left.
So desperate, so early in the race. That was so unnecessary.
Car on your left. Still there. Still there, hold your line. Clear.
Yeah, that top 5's gone. Oh, that was stupid. Wanted to stay with that pack, but that was just really stupid by the guy behind me. To send it. Because we've lost the slipstream now to that top 5, which is not ideal. At least they're quite close to the bottom field of the GRs, so that might make it interesting. He's going to defend, isn't he?
Right
What?
side. Clear.
Yeah, that was not a great start for myself. Should have just held on to the inside. Instead of leaving the door open for the dive bomb. The amount I gain on the slipstream is insane. But yeah, those GRs, the bottom field of the GRs are battling quite hard, so the Mazdas are now having to lap them because they didn't leave a very big gap. Yeah, look at this. Oh, that was my fault completely. I went to switch to the right and I left it too late. That was fully on me. That was fully on me. I wanted the last bit of slipstream and then switched to the right, and then I pit maneuvered him by accident. That was completely on me. Yeah, and now we have a 4-second gap to that top group. Come on. Don't fight, let's catch this group up in front. Nah, we're just gonna end up fighting, I think. That's unfortunate. Well, at least we know for the next race to go on the defense for lap 1 very early. The slipstream is insane. Oh, someone was off track there. Don't know if that was... Don't think that was 4th position. Don't even know who that was. Come on, work together. Catch the cars in front. Nope, just gonna... How is he able to get so much straight line speed? Like, actually complete the pass before the corner? I mean, I gained a lot on this straight, but I only got alongside. Go on, catch the cars in front. Car 3 is now leading. Maybe something happened with lapping the GRs. Lead Mazdas are in that group of GRs, which is probably fairly chaotic. Oh, wrong gear. That's annoying. Thought I was in 3rd and I was in 2nd when I went on the power. Yeah, losing too much time when we're battling. This 13 is very slow in the corners, but he is super quick on the straight when he's in my slipstream, so I need to be able to pass him and then pull away from him enough. But yeah, I just have to remember next race is at the start I need to be very defensive because we lost like 5 seconds to the lead group in the first 3 laps just battling for that position. The car behind me seemed to... I do not seem to have, even in slipstream, the same amount of slipstream that the others have. Like the straight line speed. I don't know if it's damage, but in the slipstream, I do not seem to have the same straight line speed, and I don't know why. I don't think I have a lot of extra fuel. I know I've got like a few litres, but not enough to make that big a difference. Oh, monster.
Car right. Still there, hold your line. Clear. Left side.
No! Why? My suspension's broken, and... Oh, why?
Down. You got a penalty for cutting the course. You've got some damage. Let's get that fixed.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, let's just go do Rfactor.
Faster car coming up quick.
The...
There's an
Mate,
behind.
the
Car
luck.
keep to the left.
The luck I have on iRacing is absolutely ridiculous.
Clear on the right. Slow down. You got a penalty for cutting the course. You're in the middle. 3 wide. Car right. 2 wide. Clear.
Literally cannot turn.
Clear on the right. Right side. Keep to the left. Clear. Car right. Still there. Clear on the right.
I also don't know how the damage is so sensitive that him spinning and me hitting him at that speed is enough to completely destroy my car. There goes the safety. Yeah, we're just gonna do our factor after this. I'm not wasting my time again. Oh, come on. I can't even get to the pit lane. Someone spins, I get collected, and...
Boxing 2 1. Right here. Move it, move it.
Unbelievable. That was all caused, though, by me not defending into the first corner. If I had defended more at the start so that I didn't end up in that situation with battling, I would have been fine. Well, lesson learned. Might do one more Mazda race before we do Rfactor, I'm not sure. Cannot be bothered with this. At least as it stands, we only lose 37 I rating, which isn't too bad. That one was so stupid as well, because literally the guy in front had spun off, and instead of focusing on getting past, he tried a different line, spun by himself, and collected me. So instead of gaining a free position from someone else crashing, he then made like a silly mistake and spun by himself. My timing screen is completely broken, so I have no idea how much iRating this is going to cost me, but probably at least 50. Knowing my luck, the guy that spun and collected me has probably carried on the race absolutely fine. Because that happened to me the other day. Someone spun, my race was destroyed, and his car was fine. Right, let's see. Yeah, P11. Oh. Just be thankful it's a decent strength of field. There's probably be 60 iRating loss, I think.
Time to push.
Time to push. I'm almost a lap behind with 13x. There is no point pushing. Yeah, so unless someone has to tow to garage and in the last 8 minutes, that looks like P11 unfortunately. Kinda ironic to be driving to get some iRating and safety rating on the final week, and then end up with a 13x because someone spins in front. Pain. I literally could not. At first I thought it was only I couldn't turn right, and then I couldn't turn left, and I ended up rejoining in front of someone because I thought I could turn left and stay on the grass, and I just went in a straight line on back onto the track. How long we got left? 6 minutes. It's about 4 laps. I think we'll do one more and then we'll do Rfactor 2. think we've got 3 laps left based on when the leader just crossed the line. That was stupid. Yeah, I'll lose probably 0.3 safety rating again, unfortunately. I'm hoping... I actually wanted to drop just below 2 so I can get the 0.5 boost for crossing, for going over 2. That would actually be good. If this drops me just below 2.0 safety rating, then it'll be easier to get it back up. Someone's disconnected.
Car right. Stay on the left. Keep to the
Surprised
left.
how far people are going for it into the hairpin. Like how far back they are when they go for it.
Right side. Clear on the right.
Not going side by side when I'm on 14x. Get them back on into turn 1. That was an early tap of the brakes. You tapped it
You have about 5 laps
before the downhill. Usually you tap it before you as you come downhill. That was weird timing of the brake. Straight line speed is just ridiculous in slipstream. That's why I was so annoyed at the start when we got dive bonded to turn 1 and started battling. Like, you do not want to lose the top 5 train because of the slipstream. As soon as you're out of it, you just do not have the speed.
Car right. Clear.
This must be penultimate lap. Yeah, because that's the leader 18 seconds back. I do seem to be understeering a lot there, and I wonder if that's just the tyres getting old. I've burnt up the tyres too much.
Car right.
Oh man, I thought he was going to spin and collect me again.
Hold your line.
I thought I was going to have the same thing again. So he almost spins at the start of the straight. I get ahead, and then look how much he's gained by the end of the straight again. That's insane. And we need to try and force him to go around the outside of me on the double right-hander before that straight for the final lap. Try and force him to have a bad exit, because otherwise he's going to get me on the
White flag. That means one more lap to go.
straight. Right. Don't dive bomb from back there. I'm gonna do a strategy game here. Oh, he's letting me, but I'm trying to let him go in front,
Still there.
so I get him on the big straight, and he's trying to do the same. Look how much
To the left. Clear on the right.
I braked. The slipstream is so massive on the big straight. I want him to be in front.
Car on your left. Still there. Keep to the right. Clear.
How did he make the corner? I didn't even try to go around the outside. Oh, that early braking again. Oh, that sucks.
Car right. Keep to the left.
Oh, wow, that was dirty. That was dirty. That was dirty, the little hit at the end. 80 I rating. Goodness sake. I want to see that from that angle. Did he... Was that the track going to straighten out and I... Oh no, he did just drift wide. I don't think we would have got him out of the line anyway, but that was still just a bit dirty from him. But yeah, that was so stupid at the start, where we had... where I didn't defend. I should have defended the inside, because by the end of first two laps, I battled with that guy so much that by the end of the first two laps, look how far the top group had gotten. They're all the way up here. They had gapped us by like 3-4 seconds just from that first lap. So yeah, that's the point. I think we'll do one more before we do Rfactor, that we just need to defend on the first lap, because that was ridiculous. Losing so much. I mean, look at the gap from us to that top 5 train. And then you don't have the slipstream. I did totally kill this guy. This was totally on me. I just moved to the right too late and killed him. That was totally on me. Like, zero excuse. I just misjudged that. That was fully on me. The one that really annoying though, is us getting taken out of the race. Again, our typical kind of luck. Oh, I thought it was this lap. That must be next lap. Yeah, one of the top guys crashed. We scare him. He goes wide, falls for the bait. spins by himself. We get collected. His car's... Is his car fine? No way, the guy that actually makes it. Is his car fine? Oh, please don't tell me that he just carried on the race as normal. No way. You are kidding me. Again. This happened to us last week. The guy that makes a mistake and destroys our suspension is absolutely fine. But somehow, my wheel is completely broken from that. That completely destroyed my steering. And I ended up in this crash here. Because I just couldn't... Well, I don't know what that was. I'm holding the racing line, going slow because I can't steer. He drives into the back of me, then comes alongside and hits me again deliberately onto the grass. And then I have no steering. So I end up back onto the racetrack, get hit in the rear. And then here I still have absolutely no steering. And I'm just trying to get round the track back to the pits. Yeah, that is so annoying though, that the guy that actually spun and makes the mistake that cost me my race just carried on fine. Oh, that is annoying. That's so annoying. I think we will do one more of these, and then we'll do Rfactor 2, because that was just annoying. That was really annoying. Down to 3600, man. It's literally at 4100 and I have lost so much iRating. It is just annoying now. Right, let's do this one. Right. Right, I'm going to take 10 minutes until the next race and go get a quick drink, and then we will be back for the next race. I think we'll only do one more, and then we'll do Rfactor 2 for a bit, and then I'll maybe grind some more more Mazda tomorrow. But yeah, stuff like that on iRacing just annoys me. Just the waste of time. And like that, you're punished for someone else's mistake, because someone else crashes by themselves, takes themselves out of the race, but you're the one that gets their car destroyed and is out of the race. Same yesterday. I lost the win because someone hit someone else onto the grass who happened to spin into me and take me out of P1. It's so annoying. But yeah, I'll be back in 10 minutes. Then the next race will start then. And we'll do that, and then like I say, we'll probably just do Rfactor 2 after that. If it goes really well, then we might do one more, but after that, but most likely we will just do one more of these iRacing races and then jump on Rfactor 2. So yes, just give me 10 minutes. Welcome back, guys, and this is an example of what I was talking about, the iRating varying so much. This is now a 2.4k strength of field, but the one we just did was 3k. Usually as the evening goes on, you notice the iRating strength of fields tend to get higher later on into the evening, and it gets to a certain point where it just stops going up, because oh, that's interesting. So the one we just did was actually really low strength of field, 2.2, but the Mazda strength of field was 3k. Oh, okay. So maybe it's not necessarily the strength of field is actually changing that much. It's just the high iRating drivers in this lobby are driving some of the other cars, whereas in the previous lobby, most of the higher rated drivers were all in Mazda. It's maybe just a case of what people are actually picking to drive. Right, we are going to need to have a fantastic qualifying session. We lost almost 80 iRating, so we can't gain that back even with the win in this one, just because the strength of the field is low, but we need a good result in this one. Car just slides so much when it's got the cold tires. It's almost, you can control it a lot more than you can with like a GT3 or something. Feels like you're driving an underpowered drift car. Nope, too much. Too much turn. Try to put in too much steering angle there. What's up, Riddle Time? How's it going? We are doing a couple of Mazda races and then Rfactor 2 practice. The first Mazda race was going okay until someone spun in front of me and destroyed my suspension, so we lost 80 iRating, so that was a bit unlucky, so we've got to try getting some of it back in this one.
Green flag, green flag.
Well, I've
Okay,
got
here comes your first time lap.
the like a tryout thing, which is on Rfactor 2, but I want to get some practice on the game, so I'm just going to do a few hours each day this week, so that I can still grind iRacing for the final week of week 12. And then next week, I won't drive for week 13 of iRacing because I did last season. It was absolute chaos and it has scarred me. So I'm just going to focus completely on Rfactor 2 next week. So yeah. Yeah, well, I said at the start we were going to do 3, and then after that first Mazda race, I was pretty annoyed. But I thought we'll do one more, so we've at least done 2 Mazda races. It did kind of scar me a lot though, that first one. Like, it sums up my luck. The guy in P4 spins out, and then the guy in front of me decides to just have a skill issue and just spin out for no reason. Rfactor 2 is pretty nice, yeah. Le Mans is also really nice, because it's pretty much identical to Rfactor in a lot of ways. But yeah, just gonna try get used to the physics, and then next week I'll actually work on the pace. The only thing I've noticed, Luciano, with the Mazdas this week, right? My race pace, when I'm in the lead pack, has been really good. Like, I was doing low 207 when I was in the lead pack last night. But my qualifying pace is way off compared to the other guys. So like yesterday I was fighting for the win, and in the quali pace I was a second off him, but in the race pace I could keep up. And I could stay in that pack. So I really need to improve my qualifying pace, because I can even defend in the race from the guys that are second faster in quali. So I don't know what I'm doing that is making my qualifying pace so far off, or if I'm just too conservative in qualifying compared to the race. Oh, overslowed it. Man, 3/10 in one corner. I did not think I messed up that badly. Dear me. 2.5 tenths, sorry. Not 3, but still, that was terrible. Just a little bit too hard braking. I think I turned in too early. I need to open up that corner more. A lot of time in the final sector if we can get that okay. Come on. Don't. Oh, it's annoying I lost 2.5 tenths actually. That would have been a high 207. That would have been my best of the week. Oh well. So, a low 208, but I had the delta for pole if I hadn't messed up sector 3. Didn't lose that 2.5 tenths. That would have been pole with that lap. Oh well. Still getting 44 iRating if I get a P2. So, see how everyone else improves on their final lap. Did I just get knocked down in position? No, I didn't. Someone else did. Okay. 20 seconds. I think we are P2. Yeah, just so stupid of me to make that, to overslow it in the left-hander. Because that literally cost me pole position. I only need 2 more tenths and I lost 2.5 tenths in that single corner. But, Yeah, because that would have allowed me to control the start, whereas now I'm going to be on the out. Depends where we start. If we go green on the straight like we did in the last one, that was perfect. But yesterday we were going green through the corners, the final few corners, but the leader was waiting until the green lights actually came on before he went, which made it a bit more controlled. So we'll see where he goes. 20 meters.
Strength of field is 2,409. Keep it clean.
Now the strength of field was 2,400 for Mazda, and he just said it's 2,400. But I don't know if he's referring to the class or if that's all classes combined is also 2,400. Because in the last race it was like combined it was only 2,200 I rating strength of field, but Mazda was like 3k strength of field. It's like an 800 I rating difference. So I'm not sure what the overall strength of field is. If the leader doesn't leave a big gap to the GRs, it makes it more interesting because you have to pass the GRs. But I have seen a lot more people get killed by the GRs than I have actually seen it make better racing. Sometimes it makes the racing better because you've got to try and get through the GR traffic. But usually, this weekend, you just see Mazdas going into the wall out of nowhere. So it looks like there's... I'm confused. That guy in P3... This is my colourblindness not really helping. That guy in P3 looks the same colour as my colour on the scoreboard. No, I'm purple, I think. I don't have my colourblind glasses on. So I assume that that is Mustang and Clio in the top 3, and then it's GR. And I am not making excuses. I genuinely am colorblind, so I can't actually tell. I assume there must be if there's Mustang and Clio, that would be fantastic if there's Mustang and Clio. Why is JP so far back? Why is he not got? Man, he has left the biggest gap I've seen all week. I don't know what the iRacing rule is in this, because iRacing is telling me to catch the 24 car, but I'm supposed to stay behind this guy on the left because he's the leader of my class. But if I start in front of him, I don't know if on iRacing I get a penalty, because as far as the game's concerned, I should be behind the last place GR car, like where we started in the pits. I should be that distance to the last place or second last place GR. So if I start in front of the lead Mazda, I don't think I get a penalty. But if I get reported for it, I would assume the iRacing stewards would give me a penalty for it. But I don't know what the official thing is, because in real life, you've got to stay behind your class leader. I don't know how iRacing deals with it. Because I did it once, when I very first multi-class race. I didn't understand why my class wasn't moving, so I just overtook the entire class and started behind, like, the fastest class at the back of it. And the game didn't give me a penalty. So I qualified like 12th. And I just went and started like miles in front of the first place in my class, and I didn't get a penalty. I think if I got reported for it, I would most definitely get a penalty. Right. So I think, because he's left such a big gap, I think we're going to go green flag on the straight, which would be ideal, because we're not going to go green flag in a corner. GRs also look like they might go green on the straight. I don't know where the Mustangs are, how far ahead they are.
About to go green. Stay focused.
Just as I lifted, he went.
Green flag.
Well played. Literally the second I lifted, he went full throttle. Well played.
The next car's the leader.
Oh, don't rejoin, GR. Oh, ho, that's... No, he kept it on the grass, good. Thought he was just gonna kill half the Mazda field.
You got a slow car on the left. You got a slow car on the left.
Thank you, GR.
Slow car ahead.
Oh dear.
There's an incident ahead.
Oh! Oh, someone's spinning on the straight. Oh! Why did he brake? He could have just gone to the right. Why did he brake so much?
Side, too wide. Clear on the left. Car on your left.
There was a clear gap on the right. I don't know why
We're on the right.
he just came to a full stop for that. Could have very easily stayed full throttle and just gone to the right. Oh my days, I've gone from like 2nd to 8th on that straight.
There's an incident
I just did not expect him to brake so hard. I honestly expected him just to go for the gap on the right. They were crashing on the left. Could have just stayed full throttle and gone for the gap. Well, that sucks.
There's an incident behind.
That really sucks. Yeah, I've destroyed the front of my car. Well, at least the field's close together, I guess. Kind of stay in the slipstream. This is going to be chaos.
There's an incident ahead. Car on your left. Still there, hold your line. Still there, hold your line. Clear. Car on your left.
Well,
Clear.
right, I need to catch their slipstream quickly. With this damage, I need to be in the slipstream of someone in front. Well, there was no crash on the right, and he was going to the right, so I expected him to just go full throttle. If he had gone to the left, I expected him to brake, but it looked like he was just going for the gap on the right.
You're in fifth. Car on your left. Still there, hold your line. Keep to the right. Clear.
Come on, let's not do this again. See with guys. Try to get to the guys in front, get the slipstream. Let's not battle over P5. Yeah, well, the slipstream is massive here. So if someone's behind me, they're already gaining like 3 or 4 tenths on a straight, because I tested it in one of the other races. I think I gained 3 or 4 tenths per straight. But with the damage, it's now even more severe. I'm just gaining even more on me.
Left side. Stay on the right. Clear on the left.
What? I thought I was all the way on the curb there. Did I drift into him? Yeah, so we definitely shouldn't have done an extra master race. That was a mistake. iRacing just wants to kill me whenever I try and grind it. I don't know if that was my fault. I thought I was all the way steering all the way to the right. I think I was holding my line, but I don't know. It's like the amount he's just gained there on that straight. That's what I was gaining when I was behind someone in that bit as well.
Clear on the left.
It's not unusual to lose that much on the straight, but with the damage it's definitely making it worse.
Closing on you. The gap is 2.3
Why?
seconds. Clear.
Hopefully there's some chaos, because this is going to cost us a lot of light rating. need to watch the replay about how I spun in turn 1 there. Because I'm really not... Someone stopped on the straight. So I'm really not sure what happened. I thought I was holding it to the right, but maybe I drifted out, I don't know. Yeah, see now it's the other way around. Look how much I gained just going up the hill. The slipstream is massive.
There's an incident behind you. Right side. Keep to the left. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Clear. Left side. Clear on the left.
Man, I just have nothing. What?
Car right. Still there. You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 5.1 seconds. Clear.
Why did he even try and go on the grass there? I could have very easily made it around the outside there. He had so much more straight line than me. He could have very easily gone past me if he just went for the outside. I don't know why he tried to go up on the inside. Come on, GR, I need slipstream. Come on, please. Nope, nope, I've now got it.
Right side.
Don't try and send it here.
Stay
No,
on the
he's
left.
going.
Clear.
I'm not even wanting to fight it now, because if I fight it on the outside and get spun again, it's just going to make it even worse. Better just to get him back on the straight.
The car in
It's the only thing with this class. The
fastest lap.
slipstream is so effective that you pass them one lap and then the next lap they pass you. So you just spend so much time just wasting and not actually gaining any position. You're just gaining the position you lost the previous lap, but you're not actually gaining any other positions further up the field. See if there's any carnage further up the field that we can gain from, because otherwise this will be another like 60 I rating, I think. This will be like grand total of 130 lost. Gone from 4100 to... Oh, no, 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 no. I thought he was going to do what the guy did last race and spin in front of us. Yeah, this will be 130 I rating. Last one was 80. It's gone like 4136. It's not great when you're trying to get the I rating to go up. Did GR just lose the back end, or is he just trying to get as far left as possible? Because he seemed to move to the left very quickly, very early there.
For opportunity. Left side. Still there. Hold your line. You're in the middle. 3 wide. Still there. Still there. Clear. 2 wide. Clear on the left.
Goodbye.
Left side. Clear. Left side. Keep to the right. Faster traffic approaching. Clear on the left.
Yeah, he's fully ahead before the end of the straight. I do not have the straight line speed to compete.
You got a slow car
Oh.
on the right. Go left.
Free position. Another guy's off. I wonder if this guy has... I did see the yellow flag on the map. I wasn't sure if it was just someone had went off track or if it was a crash. I don't know if this guy in front will have damage or not. Or if he's just gone off track. He might have just gone off track to avoid the crash, I'm not sure. I'm gonna just bump draft this 15 to see if he can catch the car in front. Because he can't pull away from me in the slipstream, even though I've got the damage. But hopefully he can catch this car up in front if I give him a bit of a bump. Because the car in front has 0 slipstream.
Faster traffic approaching.
I was so close to him that I couldn't see my braking marker. He does not seem to be gaining on that Mazda at all. There's another battle up near the front of the field, so might be some more carnage.
Car right. Keep to the left. Still there.
Come on, man. I bump draft you.
Clear.
You're not quick enough to actually gain on the car in front and then start defending. Either push and I'll bump draft you to the car in front, or just don't defend so hard. He's just costing himself time at the moment. This is how insane Slipstream is. Like, I should not be faster with the amount of damage I have. Yeah, he's just gonna defend.
Right side.
Not clever.
To the left. Still there. Clear. Car right. Still there. Stay on the left. Clear on the right. Car right. Stay on the left.
Oh, I'm really struggling to not get annoyed at this now. Why? I try and work with you. I try and bump draft you. And
Car right. Clear. Right side.
this is how you repay me. I don't get it. I do not get it. Tries and works together. He keeps making mistakes, so I go for the move. And then he sends it going to the uphill there. What was the point? I just don't get it. I do not get the... I don't get it at all. Yes, well, we lost 160 I rating. I am going to go do Rfactor 2. After this, I may do iRacing later on in the week, but I am honestly just losing my patience with iRacing. The amount of stupid incidents that are costing me like 100 I rating at a time is just ridiculous. Like that one in the last race, that's almost 100 I rating, and someone spins in front. Yesterday I lost the win because someone hit someone else onto the grass who collected me. Just stupid little things that are costing, literally dropped 4100 to 3600. We'll do some Rfactor, and I'll maybe do iRacing later on in the week, but I've completely lost my patience for it. Not sure if I just scared him there. I think he thought I was going for a move. He seemed to take a really weird line into that corner at the end of the straight. I think I scared him and he thought I was going to send it on him there.
You're in the top 10. Group of faster cars approaching.
Okay.
Right side.
What?
Still
Why is he
there.
not going? I'm letting him have the position and he won't overtake. Mustang here as well. Just
Right side.
go, take the position.
White flag. Stay smooth. Clear. You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 5.9 seconds. Right side. Clear on the right.
Ah, that's why. The Mazdas are fighting really hard there. Is that the Mazdas?
Slow car ahead.
Is that my... No, that's two GRs. Is that a Mazda? It is. It's the P2 Mazda. What's happened to him? Says he was P2 at the start of the lap. Man, he must have major steering damage. Are we going to get him in the last few corners? I think we are.
Faster traffic approaching.
Oh, come on. Come on, let luck be on my side for once. Come on. Yes. P5 is also down in P8. Must have been a big crash with the Mazdas. Oh, wow.
Car on your left.
His straight line speed was okay, and then it just kind of hit
12.
a wall.
9, 6, 7. Clear.
As it went up the hill, and the straight line speed just stopped. It was like he stopped accelerating almost. He's got some big damage. I assume steering as well. Oh well. I don't know where we came. I think we came P9 or P8, I don't know. The standings are a bit messed up because that incident. Where do we finish? Did we get P7?
There's the flag. It's over.
Oh nice. P10,
Good
like
job.
P10 to
Very good
P7.
job.
Just from a few crashes there. Someone must have returned to garage, because I only overtook one guy. So let's look at the incident of me getting spun round, because I want to know what I did wrong. Like, could I have avoided it? Is it this one? No, that was him going on the grass. Right, so I think it was this one. What could I have done to avoid this? Why do I drift out so far? Why do I... That's not me. Why do I drift out so far and I'm not even... Do I just... I mean, there is a bit netcode, but I was coming across him anyway. I think I just tried to get on the throttle too early. Because he does leave me space. That's on me. That's on me. Right, I want to show you my POV of that crash at the start, so you can at least see why I didn't brake. So, from here... So there was that crash, and then... From here, I see the guy that just crashed there is here now, going that way. That guy's going that way. So, I knew there was a big gap here, so I just expected him to go for that gap. And see, there is... That gap is still there. I just did not anticipate him to brake so much. I just did not anticipate it at all. I was too focused on where is the gap to get through it, and was not paying attention to the fact that he was going to brake so hard. I did not anticipate him to brake that hard at all. Yeah, I just did not anticipate that at all. I was just looking at the gap. Oh well, let's do some Rfactor. I will grind iRacing later on in the week. Or later on, maybe just off stream, just do some grinding. Rfactor 2 does. Whoa, that was bright. Okay, so setup. Load. Medium. Fuel. Where do I do fuel? Where is fuel? Am I being really stupid? Oh, there it is. Oh, powertrain. So, I think I was told I'm going to practice on like 100 litres. And, oh, that's so bright. I do not have the angles quite set up on this. So, like, last time I checked, it was more like 80 degrees. And then I just want it a bit further back. Then I want to do my height. The only annoying thing is, right, you can't get rid of these boxes. Like, they're just kind of stuck on the screen. The big one on the right, you can't adjust the HUD. Oops. I just broke the engine. Okay. Oh. I was looking at that far away wall, thinking that was the end of the pit lane. It's not, it's this little wall. Can you even get out of this without doing a 3-point turn? I don't think you can. power is quite something. This is the first time driving the Formula car, so this will be interesting. Well, I think I managed to go, I think I beached myself on that curb. It felt like I had no steering. Wow, that is a lot of power. Spinning out in 4th gear is insane. Oh, I think I might need to turn down the force feedback. It is so heavy. Yes, let's turn down the force feedback slightly, because that's too heavy for me. Where's the force feedback strength? Do I have to do it? Oh, I might have to do it in the main menu. Oh no, there. When I go down to 60, because that is... I'm genuinely struggling to drive it. Right, I'm going to try... see if I can... Why can't I start it? There we go. See if I can spin it to the right. That's maybe the best way to get out of the pit lane. Need to get rid of this big black box on the bottom left that pops up every time you activate push to pass. Because Cosmo said, like, burn up as much as your push to pass as you can on the outlap. Because the car drives really weird when it's trying to recharge the boost. The back brakes a lot more often and stuff. Oh, man. 3rd gear and I still spin. cannot even touch the throttle right now. Fifth gear. I still lose it in fifth gear. Wow. I'm gonna try some new tires because I seem to be spinning way too easily. Oh. I managed to activate the pit limiter in 7th gear. Fourth gear? I still lose the rear. Wow. It must be my throttle application, because I am spinning in 4th gear. I'm honestly not sure I'm managing to spin in 5th gear. Do I have a rear wing? How is it spinning at the end of the throttle application? I seem to be able to get on the power in 4th gear, no issue, and then as I get to full throttle, it spins on me. So I'm doing something wrong with the throttle application. Yeah, I've never driven anything like it, so I'm just trying to familiarize myself with it, but I don't have a hot lap or anything to go off of. Because it's like a mod car, I don't have a hot lap or anything, which is annoying. I'm just surprised I'm spinning in such high gears. Like literally losing the rear in 5th gear. Seems insane. Yeah, it's a familiar track, I just have never driven any car like this. It's like driving 4 Formula 4 cars at the same time. With the Porsche Cup in the middle. What was that noise? Some sort of sector vest or something? Yeah, see, I don't understand how I'm spinning it in 4th gear there. Must not be the gear I'm using, but how I'm applying the throttle. Because it surely shouldn't be possible to lose it in 4th gear. How? Well, I've been given a setup to use, and he said to use push to pass. He said use push to pass, and also DRS. But he also said to like burn off some of your push to pass, because he says it drives weird when it recharges a lot. Like the back brakes lock up really easy. Because when I asked him about driving it, he said to use really high gears, which is why I was trying to use the higher gears in those slow corners. But I'll try this stint, see if the lower gears work. It feels a little bit better, but I still feel like I have to be too careful on the throttle. Like I should be able to go on the throttle earlier. I'm definitely doing something wrong with how I apply the throttle and brake. Because he said no trail braking. What? Yeah, stuff like that I don't quite understand when it's in such a high gear. You'd expect the wheel spin to be non-existent in 5th gear. That corner feels like my front right wheel almost lifts off the ground. Okay, I've definitely flat spotted the tires because my entire room is vibrating. You definitely... Oh, ha ha. You can tell Le Mans uses the same code because Le Mans is like that. You get a flat spot and like your entire room is shaking. I wonder if I can see replay because I want to... A hot lap would be fantastic to actually see what I'm doing wrong. Can you skip back? There isn't actually like a replay thing, is there? That's weird. Yeah, it would be very handy to have some sort of... If I could have a hot lap, that would be fantastic. I might see if I can get one. Wait a lot more and cost more. Okay, let's try again. It's actually letting me put push to pass on in the pit lane. The grass accelerates it. That was not ideal. You do notice that when you drive something like this, you notice how good the crash model is on iRacing. definitely have to be very careful on throw. I think the tires are done. A lot of vibration. Oh yeah, I had like 10% power and I spun. And it is not starting. say fifth gear. Why does it sound like it's revving so high? Like it's rev bombing almost by itself. Fourth gear? Again? I'm surprised how high a gear you can be in and still spin. How many laps have we done? Not sure. Well, interesting. He's also on the hard tires. Interesting. I think we are going to finish up there for today. Like I say, I'm gonna grind a bit more iRacing this week, and I will also be doing some Rfactor. So over the next few days, we will just do some grinding, and then next week will be fully Rfactor dedicated. So we'll see how we get on with that. I just really need to learn how to drive this car because it is completely different to anything I have driven before. Even the Formula cars, this is like super Formula in comparison. So yeah, I need to get used to the car, so I will spend some time this week doing it in between the final iRacing week, and then I will just next week fully dedicate to Rfactor 2. So see how we get on. But as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I will be back streaming maybe Friday night. If not, it'll be Saturday and Sunday. But yeah,